Hello and welcome to Megawhat, where each week we give you the lowdown on the latest piece of kit from the world of technology and gadgets. Today we're in Earl's Court in London at the Philips Simplicity event to see what concepts they have in store for us over the next 5 to 10 years. Let's go and check it out. So Philips have teamed up with a new hotel chain launching at the beginning of next year called Citizen M Hotels. Now the idea is they're an upmarket travel lodge, affordable luxury accommodation on the cheap. On the cheap, about €100, so like 60 quid a night. Pretty good. Well, it's a whole concept design. It's pretty cutting edge. Let's go and have a look. So we come into the room. Now every room is the same. It's 14 square meters, which according to the company means they can fit it onto a flatback truck to ship around the world. The plan is to have 20 of these hotels, all with the rooms all the same size, within the next 5 years across the major capitals of Europe. So you come in. This is the wardrobe. Lovely, isn't it? Well, they reckon that anybody doesn't really want to unpack because it's a hotel room, you're only here for the night, so you just get a little bit of hanger. There's a safe, and this is where it gets a bit, maybe a bit friendly. Here's the toilet. Now you can pull the doors closed. They are frosted glass, so the missus doesn't have to see you on the loo. Pretty lucky, I say. But the interesting thing is the whole pod comes pre-packed, so lighting is all installed by Philips from the scratch. We have a shower here. They've decided that most people want a big shower when it comes to staying in a hotel room, so you have a massive rain shower at the top. You get a funky head shower for doing things like that. And it's all there. Only turns on with the door shut so you can't get too wet. Oh. There are other nice things, like every unit will have one of these, which has a British plug, a European plug, and even for our friends in America, a US plug. Turn it round, and it's a full-size mirror. And it's really clever design that we really like. Then there's a sink, that's a bit boring. But then how about this? Look at that for a bed. Wow, 6 foot by 6 foot. They reckon it's what most people want. You know, you come to a hotel to sleep, so give them a big bed. Every room also comes with a Philips LCD television, and the piece de resistance, which makes it worthy of Megawhat status, is that you get one of these in every room. Now this gives you access to the Wi-Fi, to blockbuster movies, adult movies for free, we're told as well. What a selling point. But also I can control the lights. So we have a colour system here, and I can go red, and it will turn the lights above you in the shower, above the cameraman, in the shower red. If I want to turn them green, it goes green. I can then turn the lights down for mood lighting, and if that wasn't mood enough, within the framework there is different settings, so you can say I want to do business and hopefully it will all turn on, or I can do love, smooth, for different light settings. It all seems pretty connected and pretty stunning, and it's the hotel from Citizen M. I'm just gonna go to bed. So this is one of the other concepts that Philips have got at their Simplicity event. Basically, it's a hospital room of the future, to think 5 to 10 years again. The idea is that you have one of these dividing walls, and rather than just a curtain that pulls across, you know, to give you a bit of privacy, you have one of these, but the wall acts, double acts, as a information board to give you stats and things like that. So for example, here being shown at the moment, we have stats on the heart and the rib cage and perhaps scans and patient reports and things like that, which is all quite interesting. Up here you've got some personalised photos and bits like that. What they also say the board is good for is for describing detailed operations so the patient can understand. So example here, they're using as an excuse, they're saying, well, they've taken a vein from the leg and they've put it up here and made it bypass his heart. Now, as someone who's been in hospital trying to understand what the hell they're going to do to you, it's quite interesting to be able to see graphically without sort of hundreds of doctors piling around trying to throw very large words at you as if it's an episode of ER or Grey's Anatomy. And this, hopefully, the idea from Philips is that giving people as much information as possible will ease their pain in understanding what's going on. It's quite a nice idea, and it certainly saves the paperwork of like, look, here's a manual of what we're about to do to you, but it should, give a good example. And I think you can recall this and save it for a later date, so when you've got your friends or your family come around going, hey, look what they're going to do to me, this is going to be brilliant. And that's it, it's the healing room. Another day, another iPod speaker. Yes, it's the Intempo IDS-05, their portable £60 speaker set for the iPod. Anyone really. What you get for your money is two 15-watt speakers here and here, a 9-watt subwoofer, and the ability to pretty much connect anything via this socket here. There's also for charging and transferring stuff from a PC, there is the USB socket, a power, and a line in so you can connect things like another MP3 player. Overall sound is pretty good, it's not too bad at all, and for the sound, for the price and the size, we were quite impressed. Other things to note are a big, pretty ugly to be honest, remote control, but the interesting thing is a button here which is called the menu, and that allows you to have full access to your iPod rather than just skip back, fast forward, or volume controls. And that is the IDS-05 from Intempo. So, we're in a concept hotel room. Looks exciting. It's a boring window. No, you haven't tuned into living rooms or something like that. This is state-of-the-art, one of its kind, only one in the world, concept window that, well, there are no blinds. And I'll show you why. All I need is my hand. I'm going to turn the blinds on. Look, so I stand in front of the mirror here, in front of the window, and I do this. Look at that. Isn't that brilliant? And we just keep on going, and we can get this geometric shape, which you've pre-programmed in, obviously, from your viewing or booking itinerary at the beginning, to then load up on the screen. So we keep on going, and the idea is eventually you can, it gets quite tiring, but eventually you can block out all the light. Now, if we go the other way, it all starts disappearing. Now, at the moment, we've got some sort of blue tinge. We don't really like that, so we're going to go from top to bottom, and we can change it so now we've got a lovely green. And it goes through the colours, nice orange, to light. It's really quite pretty, isn't it? It's quite therapeutic. Now, the idea of this is that it gives you personalisation of the room. It gives you the ability to shut things out without drawing those motorised blinds or trying to find the pole behind the curtain to work it out. And not only that, but they can also allow it to set, the concept allows you to set it as an alarm clock in the morning. So the idea being is that as the alarm goes off, instead of a meep, 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 it will just slowly lighten up the room by taking away the pattern. You don't have to get up and move, by the way, which is and then wake you peacefully. We're not sure what it's called. It's a beautiful window concept divine thing, but it's from Philips, and the only bad news is that it's probably going to take 5 to 10 years before it comes to a hotel or home near you. We love tab browsing. Why do we love tab browsing? Well, because once upon a time, we used to have 20, 25 windows all on our Internet Explorer, all open at a time. You're trying to find which one it is and zip, 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 zip. Now, all I have to do is just go, let's see what's on the next tab. Let's see what's on the next tab. It's brilliant. I've got one window, my desktop's not cluttered, and I love it. And that's why we love tab browsing. So there we have it, just some of the concepts that are going to be appearing in hotels, homes, hospitals, you name it, anywhere you like. They're going to start appearing in the next 5 to 10 years. It's a long time to wait. You know, Megawhat will probably be on its 500th episode by that point. It's that far away. But what we've seen is pretty cool. You know, the hotel room from Citizen M, that's going to be available from next year. Over the next 5 years, you'll see them popping up in London and Rome and Paris and exciting places like that. And that seems a pretty cool idea. You know, we'll turn around the way that hotels work. The concept, the hotel concept with a flashing big window pane and stuff, you know, hey, I want one of those in my room now, let alone 5 years' time, let alone a hotel. It's going to be great. And, you know, imagine when you go to hospitals and you get to see what's happening to you with a big display and makes it all simple. Is it going to happen on the NHS? Probably not. Maybe with Bupa, but, you know, it's only worth hoping about or maybe dreaming about. But then that's it, it's concepts, so it's all great fun. But what we can say is that Philips seem to be living up to their claim of taking the electronics out of consumer electronics. Well, that's all for Megawhat this week. Hope you've enjoyed the show. Why don't you tune in next time when you can catch more news, tips, tricks, reviews, opinions, and much more. This is Megawhat TV. Thanks for watching.